Hi, Kylie here. Thanks for joining me. Is there anything more frustrating than trying to lose weight? For us older folks, there's usually years, if not decades, of cemented in bad habits to overcome. The good news is that you may have just been attacking it from the wrong angle. I want to show you a few simple ways to, one, get your head clear so you can create some worthwhile goals, and two, take action so that you can make those goals a reality. If at any stage that you feel you might not be able to follow these steps alone, then please don't worry. I've included a link in the description to a free offer that will help get you on track. Let me start by saying that you should be proud and love your body no matter what the current social norms are dictating. There is no point beating yourself up over what you wish you should have or could have done in the past. Today is a new day, and all you have control of is the present. So just run your own race. I just want you to live a life full, and I don't want anyone to be restricted in their life experiences because of their weight. It doesn't matter how you look, it matters how you feel, and that your body is able to do the things that you enjoy doing so that you can live your best life. Now, if you feel that you're not as healthy as you would like to be, then this is for you. Most experts would give you diet tips or some sort of workout to lose weight. But what they don't understand is what the cause of weight gain really is. They think it's a bad diet and no exercise, but these are just the symptoms. Others might say it's a lack of goals, but they're also missing the point. How can anyone create a worthwhile goal if their head is not in the right place? The cause of your weight gain starts with your psychology. If we ignore your psychology, then we just get more of the same. It could be your lifestyle that your parents taught you. It could be a low self-worth, a learned response to dealing with stress, a trauma that you've had trouble dealing with, or you've just lost belief in yourself. Whatever the trigger, learned action, or belief, your weight gain has less to do with diet and exercise than you might think. The rub is that losing weight in itself is actually very easy and quite enjoyable. Once we get your head back in the game, then we can start kicking some goals. I want you to know that there is a way for you to achieve and manage a healthy body fat content so that you can enjoy all the life experiences that you feel you might have been missing out on. Now, losing weight is very easy. Getting your mind and body to a place where you're ready to lose it is what we're going to learn. A few things that you can do over the next couple of weeks to get your head and your heart in the game. Now, so far, we've discussed the premise that weight gain has more to do with your psychology than it has to do with diet and exercise. The action of weight loss is not very hard and you can get results quite quickly, but getting your head in the game is the part that most people miss. So let's get into it. The basic idea is to manage the things in your life that trigger you into the negative emotions or self-talk so that you can get into a more creative and optimistic attitude. The following steps may seem too simple or might sound unimportant. However, together, trust me, they really do work. Before we tackle your weight loss or fitness, we're going to take back control of your day. Getting a good night's sleep. Now, have you ever been really excited about an event that's on the next day? That is the enthusiasm that we want to cultivate once we have some great goals. Because that enthusiasm will give you the motivation to do the things to get that good night's sleep. But we don't have the goals yet. So in the meantime, it's all about willpower and discipline. Now, A, think about what you're going to do the next morning before you go to bed. This gives your morning meaning and purpose. B, don't eat or drink an hour before bed. C, go to bed early enough so that you can get at least 8 hours of sleep, preferably before 10 p.m. Read a book if you like, but be sure it's not a drama or a dark book. We want your imagination to be triggered in a positive way before sleep. And D, get out of bed before you have to get up and put yourself back in control of your day. Rushing around every morning is a terrible way to start the day. If you can do some exercise, even a 5-minute walk around the block, you're going to be starting the day like a superstar. Digital information detox. Now, if you feel that you're not feeling the best about yourself, social media, news, excessive TV, and relentless advertising can be very toxic. It is a world of extremes where reality has very little to do with the content that we view or hear. Social media. Why not pop all your social media apps into a folder and get it off your home screen? Check it once a day for 10 minutes and get on with your life. Reduce news. Stop watching the news and absolutely stop watching any talk shows and current affairs. Now, unless you're a very, very important person, the world can do without you for a couple of weeks. The news is a tragedy drama and your mind can do without it. Reduce TV and Netflix. Minimize TV and stop binge watching Netflix for the next 2 weeks. Watch only movies and try to watch it with someone. Get out the popcorn, make an event of it for the 90 minutes. If you have ever said that you don't have enough time to get things done, I strongly suggest that you review the amount of screen time that you're wasting. Look out for your triggers. Now, someone cuts you off on the way to work or you see a fast food advertisement. Triggers are anchored to a memory or an event, and sometimes it changes our state in a negative way or sets us on a destructive path. It's not depression, anxiety, or major trauma, it's the triggers that change your emotional state throughout the day in minor ways, and it happens to everyone. These negative reactions are the ones we want to try and disrupt. It doesn't make it okay that the other person is a terrible driver. It doesn't make it bad that you now feel like a hamburger and fries. It's all about what you're going to do next. The only thing that you have control of is your own thoughts and actions. So take responsibility for how you respond. Again, that was give your body the rest and sleep it needs. Go on a digital information detox. Watch out for those negative triggers. These are all things that you can do today, and they don't require any hard physical work or cost any money. They're designed to get your mind focused again by giving you a new sense of control so that your mind is ready to look at the present. Stop living in the past and stop waiting till tomorrow. Next, we'll cover what to do once your mind is feeling a bit healthier and clearer. If you feel that you've experienced a trauma and it's personally unresolved, or you feel that you might be suffering any mental health issue, large or small, then please reach out to a professional for help. A simple phone call could change your life forever. So we've discussed how health requires that our head be in the game. We also discussed how to help get our mind clear. Now we'll discuss the basics of weight loss and how to keep it off with common sense and self-awareness rather than expensive tricks and gimmicks. A better goal than weight loss. Now, a big mistake people make is that they set their major goal as weight loss. Weight loss should be a step towards something more meaningful, a means to an end. We need a reason for the weight loss. What is it going to do for you, and what are you going to do with it? Here is what you need for a health or fitness goal to be a success. Purpose. It needs to be part of a bigger purpose that means a lot to you. Example, fitting into a dress for your child's wedding. It needs to be measurable. Example, hips, waist, and chest being certain centimeters. Realistic. Your goal should be a stretch, but not a huge leap. Speak to a PT or a health professional for guidance if you're unsure. Aim for around 8 to 12 weeks per goal. If your goal is going to take 6 months, then you should break it up into 8-week steps. Date. It needs to have a completion date. Example, the 11th of December. Now let yourself get excited about your goal and celebrate every milestone that you reach. Go and buy that dress before you can fit into it so that you're committed. Don't look on it with envy at what others have. Be grateful for who you are and set yourself the goals for you so that you can run your own race. Get yourself a gym membership immediately. It is more than just the equipment. It's the atmosphere of everyone giving it a go that you want. If any of the following sounds like you, then you need to invest in an experienced personal trainer. A, you have no idea what to do. B, you spend most of your time on the machines in the gym. C, you have current injuries or weaknesses. D, you're too self-conscious to do it alone. Every gym is different, so look for a gym or personal trainer that will give you a free trial period and see if you enjoy the experience. If it's not a perfect match, then pop into another local gym until you find the right fit. You can expect to pay around $12 to $16 per week for a gym membership and $30 to $50 per 30-minute session for a good PT. Get your house in order. This is another area that gets missed a lot. Clean out the kitchen. It is totally fine to have some treats in the pantry, but if your pantry looks like the lolly aisle at the supermarket, then it's time to throw some stuff out. You shouldn't need any more than a bottle of wine, a box of crackers, and maybe a small cheese in the fridge to cover those naughty treats. If you have kids, then make sure that you've got a bag of popcorn kernels, hummus, and carrot sticks for their snacks. Remove the temptation and the ability to indulge. Buy right and eat right. Bring a shopping list with you whenever you do your groceries or order them online. Never go down the lolly aisle and don't look at the items at the checkout. Spend the majority of your time and money in the fresh food section. Invest in your fitness. Go out and buy some new gym clothes and some shoes. Some new gear makes you feel good, which can help with exercise if it's not your favorite thing. Get your head right. Get your sleep, do a digital detox, be mindful of triggers, take action, make weight loss part of a bigger and better goal. Join a gym, create a home that's in harmony with your goal. You don't need that fancy piece of exercise equipment at home. You don't need to torture yourself on a deprivation diet. You don't need to pollute your body with chemicals. Till next time, remember, success is a journey, not a destination.